Your financial needs aren't independent of each other, so your financial advisors shouldn't be either. At Mercantile Bank, our experienced United Wealth professionals are united to serve you and your complete financial planning and wealth management needs. Are you just starting your investment journey or need to roll over a retirement plan? Do you need to plan for a loved one with special needs or for your own life after work? Maybe your business needs a succession plan or you want to enhance your employee benefit programs. Whatever steps you need to take, our United Wealth experts are ready to take them with you. Together, we are united.
Welcome to Business Spotlight, brought to you by Mercantile Bank. I'm Bob Goff. My guests today are Craig Poole and Scott Edlin with the Gem City Concert Series, and we've got some news.
Yes, we do.
Tickets are ready to roll. Pre-sales, correct?
Pre-sales are ready to go.
For whom?
Gavin Adcock and Brett Michaels.
The icon, Brett Michaels, returns just before Poison kicks off its farewell tour.
That's right.
That is going to be huge. I'm sure when you guys made the announcement, everybody was just all over it.
They were. I think people were getting excited, and we're ready to go.
So Gavin Adcock, what you guys have done with this event is you've got these groups and these people. You usually bring in one established one, and then somebody who I guess you'd call an up and comer. Is that fair to call Gavin Adcock that, or am I selling him short?
I think you're selling him short, Bob. I mean, if you look at his webpage and stuff, I mean, he's on the with Peachtree Entertainment on the Rock the South tour. He's going to be playing with some big names like Kid Rock, Leonard Skinner earlier on, and he even has a few tour dates with Morgan Wallen. So when you land those type of tours and stuff, I mean, you are an up-and-comer, but you're a quick riser. Yeah. So this is going to be a good opportunity in order to see somebody that could be the next Morgan Wallen.
I did see a lot of buzz when you threw his name out there, and I listened to some of his stuff, and yeah, he's got a great sound. You mentioned the Kid Rock tour. Kid Rock's doing a very limited tour this year, like 12 stops or something like that. So to get a piece of that in one of those brief spots, that is a pretty big deal.
Yeah, he's going to get a lot of visibility this year. He's doing really well. I've had him before at some other venues, and he's sold out very well. Puts on a great show, high energy. People are going to really enjoy themselves.
So July 18th and 19th?
18th and 19th.
And we're going to be back down in Lincoln Park.
Yeah, Lincoln Park, Riverfront.
And what'd you learn from last year's event that we're going to incorporate into this year's event?
It was a lot better. You can move around. Yeah.
It was a lot of fun by On the Rail, which Scott also owns. Don't get me wrong, but
I miss it up there. But yeah. I mean, there wasn't any room to move. Yeah. That's a good problem to have.
It is. But you've had some great shows there, and again, you also had the logistics with the city owning the lot and stuff like this. Right. Here at Lincoln Park, you've got this wide open space, and I know the Park District is looking to say, hey, let's do some stuff here.
Right. Right. So
how and I guess they want to do some improvements, I know, to the lot and the area around. What kind of other accommodations might be made then?
I don't know. We've talked about the marina, kind of updating the marina a little bit, and maybe use it for like a camping and stuff like that. Craig,
you've been involved in promotion of a lot of shows across the country, and it seems like when you really want to have a festival atmosphere, a campground seems to be a good way to generate a lot of buzz.
It is. It's a good draw. People want to have an experience, and that's with camping. You can have that experience. You can come and bring a family and make it more affordable. You can also meet friends, or you can have groups of friends come and congregate, go see the show, come back and have your post party, or you can do like the football deal and tailgate and then go to the party. So all these groups that like this festival lifestyle, they really enjoy camping. And let me tell you, they get creative. They bring fire pits, they bring swimming pools, they bring all kinds of decorations, and it's a spectacle almost like Christmas lights itself in the wintertime. So it's a good atmosphere.
I think with what you guys are doing, you're really laying a foundation here for something that I think is just going to continue to get bigger and better, especially if some more improvements get made at the riverfront. I'm not talking about building anything else. We're not going to go down that road. We're talking about Gem City Concert Series. But especially like when the bay gets taken care of, when they clean out the bay, makes it more accessible for the boats, to pull up there in those boats and just listen to the music or whatever.
How neat would that be?
That is cool as heck. Yes. You see that in a lot of other places where they'll just pull up and just listen as a band's playing, and then the band will turn around and acknowledge them and all that stuff. And to have that on top of the thousands of people you're going to have there anyway, it's just it's a cool vibe.
It is.
So and also it's we talk about Gavin Adcock's going to be there on the 18th, and then Brett Michaels on the 19th. So and you're working on leading up to that a little bit, aren't you?
We are. Billy you know, Caldwell, our promoter, is working every day to get this support done.
I mean,
it's coming along.
I mean, we're talking other like opening acts and other
Yeah.
groups and stuff
Yeah.
like that
Yeah.
you're not ready to announce yet, but people
Yeah.
who will be able to come in and make this again. You know, we're calling it the Gem City Concert Series, and we want it to be a festival, and we want it to be fun, and really be something that, again, I think it's something that Quincy's really starting to embrace.
Right.
And again, when you lay the foundation with the previous shows you've already done. Again, I think bigger, better, onward, upward. And what do you need from Quincy to make this thing continue? Besides just buying the tickets, which we're going to talk about. What do you need besides just buying the tickets?
Well, one thing we'd like to have is obviously buy-in from the community. We'd like to have sponsorships. You know, how cool would it be for some people to have some internet-based stores or something like that to come down there, show their local products, whether they're what they're selling online or whatever, be a part of that. You know, sponsors locally of the area, traditional good hometown groups that have sponsored other things, being a part of it. With that, the reason we'd like to have the bigger sponsors is we need their marketing. We need to get our message out there. Yeah, we love to accommodate to Quincy, but if we're going to grow this, we got to start looking towards Kansas City, Chicago, St. Louis, south of St. Louis,
Right.
and all those places, and all the local businesses that can help us market it and be a part of that. That would be wonderful to help. And then lastly, we just need some volunteers to help. You know, if there's some civic groups that want to help earn some extra money or something like that, to where at the end of it we can make a donation back to the cause. Last year, Gem City Concerts gave back to Freedom Fest, where they were able to use that money to use community improvement, to do the fireworks show and stuff like that. There's a lot of opportunities there to help us, to let us help them. So those are the things that would be really helpful for us to continue to grow. And the other, lastly, I guess, is just share the social media. Keep on sharing it amongst everybody to get the message out there and say, here we are.
And show up thirsty.
That's right.
That also
That's right.
helps. That's never a there an event that Scott and the guys are running. That's for sure.
Probably in July it's going to be hot.
Oh yeah, but that's okay. I mean, that's what we. You know, if you don't realize that if you've lived here long enough, you know it's going to be hot.
Right.
So just suck it up, go have fun. If it's somebody you really want to see, I mean, Brett Michaels has been here before. He's packed houses before.
Right.
I think he's going to pack the park again. And again, I think when you're catching them right on the tour of right on the cusp of Poison, getting ready to have a farewell tour, even though bands have lots of farewell tours, I
Oh,
get that.
yeah.
But I really think that this is just perfect timing. Perfect timing. So, tickets. How am I getting my tickets?
What is it, on the website?
So it's going to be on the Gem City website, so you can do that, or you can go onto iTix. If you look at Gavin or Brett, they already have links on them. Ultimately, a one-day pit pass is going to be $49.99. A 2-day is going to be $89, and then your GA for your the 18th is $39, and then the $59 for the 19th.
So if you're watching this video, you're going to look under the video box and see the links that I will have provided there. So all the stuff that these guys just talked about, click the links, because that's where you're going to find all the information. We'll have it all out there. We've been sharing it. We're partners with these guys. We love this event. And again, we'll have everything you need there to hold it, get your pre-sale, to get your tickets, to get it all going. And so you can go see Gavin Adcock and Brett Michaels and the other bands that are going to, we'll be announcing later for that as well. So it's just all good stuff. And again, we're glad to be a part of this and glad to support the Gem City Concert Series because, the most tired words in town are, there's nothing to do in Quincy.
Exactly.
There's stuff to do.
Exactly.
Just get off your butt and go do it. And again, these are the type of events that when you talk about tourism and you talk about bet on Q and all that money, that's what this stuff's for. It's a 2-day event. People are going to come up from Chicago, Kansas City, St. Louis, Springfield. They're going to come. They're going to stay in the restaurants. They're going to or stay in the hotels. They're going to eat at the restaurants. Not just his restaurant, other restaurants.
Right.
They're going to eat all over.
Right.
They're going to have a lot of fun. They're going to go shopping, and then they're going to come listen to music, drink beer, and have a good time. So these are the kind of events that Quincy needs, and if we have the facilities, the infrastructure, and the community support, be bigger, better than ever, and then he'll be bringing Taylor Swift in, and we'll all be happy.
Oh, boy. I know I have a daughter that would love that.
I'll bet, yeah, so do I. So
Yeah.
I have a daughter who's out of the house now and living up north. She'd come home for that, that's for sure. So, well, guys, again, thanks for stopping by. Again, the Gem City Concert Series kicks off with Gavin Adcock and Brett Michaels on July 18th and 19th. The links below for all the tickets. We will continue to be dishing out the information here on Muddy River News. Ashley and Brittany are going to be very involved in getting everything ready. We hope to get interviews with these two guys beforehand. They're already fighting over who's going to do the Bret Michaels interview. So I might have to have them, flip a coin for it or something. So anyway, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. But then they also saw Gavin Adcock, and they're like, ooh, he's a cutie too. Yeah. So we'll make them both happy. We'll make them both happy.
Do we want to talk about who we've teamed up with?
Absolutely.
To grow this?
Please do.
Yeah. One of the things is last year Scott had a lot of great entertainment here, but in order to get into these bigger artists, you kind of got to think bigger. So Peachtree Entertainment with Billy Cow, he came on board and they agreed to work with us. And they do the Rock This House series, the tours and stuff, and they have access to the bigger deals. So without Peachtree, we couldn't have done this because small festivals like us just don't have access to big artists, but they have enough faith in the marketing, the patronage of Quincy, the market that they've explored, that this is going to be positive, and they've invested in Quincy as well. So let's show them.
You've been involved also with the Tailgate and Tall Boys thing
Correct.
too, right?
Yep.
And that's a big thing. I know people around here have gone to.
Yep.
And again, when you're talking about these kind of events, Quincy can do this. Quincy can be that kind of event, but it's all not built in a day. It's not built in 1 year. And on down the road, then that's when. But these are great events now, but they are only going to get bigger and better.
That is correct.
So, all right, fellas, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
That's all the time we have for now. I'm Bob Goff. I want to thank our friends at Mercantile Bank for sponsoring the Business Spotlight. See you next week.